Good evening and welcome everybody to week 3 of MGE's SvS Summer League 2020. I am joined here by my good friend and colleague and fellow gamer, and I need to unmute his mic right now. Where is Discord? MGE's Trig, my buddy. Good to see you, or hear you, I suppose. How are you, my friend?
Good to hear you too, my man. Love that. I love that introduction, man.
Thanks, man. I'm pumped, dude. So this is going to be a great series. We're in week 3 here. We've already seen a bunch of these teams play. We were just talking about it earlier. We want to see, Lunartic, Fringe, and Equinox not doing so hot the first couple of games, both 0-2, but now we've got a great matchup between these teams.
Yes, indeed, my friends know. Battle the 0-2s, I'll say, and try and tie with mind-boggling for the meantime before they play tomorrow. Play with my team. Sadly, I'm not playing. You won't see me this week. So I just best of luck again to my team. Pull out a dub.
Throwing out your team's little nice little shout out there. Yeah, but so Lunartic, Fringe, and Equinox, we're gonna get jumped into this game really quickly here because these teams are just about ready to go. But I want to talk a little bit about this first game that we're playing, Fathom Bombard. So we saw Equinox play one Bombard game and lost it versus Nova in week 1. We saw, I think we've seen Truth Bombard be played by Fringe, and they played it very nicely, beating Mind Boggling, but we've never seen a Fathom Bombard, in my opinion, 2 of my favorite game types. So, and I think this is going to be a good one. When we saw Fringe play the Truth Bombard one, it was a relatively good game. They played it really smoothly, and likewise we saw Equinox lose it in the same sort of fashion, flip-flop. So Lunartic, being the home team, getting to pick this first game makes sense. So clearly, the advantage maybe goes to them. So, but their loss on Fathom last week, Fringe's loss, was 1-5, but they won on Fathom in the week prior 4-2. So, Viral and Hawk, being the similar ones here on Equinox, were trading out for, Viral, when I seen Hawk, I thought we were going to see Hawk, but we're seeing a couple of subs out of Equinox, which also kind of throws sort of like a little, wrench in this here. So,
for sure.
Yeah. So it's sort of like, I'm like, this should be gearing up to be a pretty good matchup.
For sure. Yeah, Frosty's subbing for Hawk and Monster's subbing for Savanic, I believe.
Yep, correct.
And I know what happened to Hawk. I hope he heals great. I hope he comes back sooner than ever.
Oh yeah, you said he had some issues there with his work.
Come on now.
Yeah.
If you're listening, man. Lesson learned, my dude. Love you, man. Love to see you out here.
But yeah, I think that's about all I have to say so far for this first game. I feel like there was another note here that I wanted to. You know what? So there's one last thing I wanted to mention. So I was looking through the stats for, I believe it was one of the Bombard games, and it was with Lunartic Fringe. When we saw them play Truth Bombard on Fringe, they beat Mind Boggling. But looking through the stats, they were relatively even, right? 70 kills for about each team. Even, I believe Lunartic Fringe even got out-assisted 45-54. So I don't remember the game, but after looking through the stats, I noticed that there was one major thing was that the grenade damage was much different. 751 versus the 169. So grenades being an amazing weapon. Although, you know what? I take that back. It was not on. Oh, I'm sorry. This was a different game I'm talking about. Scratch all that. No, wait. No, it was. I'm sorry. This was on Fathom, though. It was a Fathom CTF game. And my point being is that grenades, something we don't talk about too frequently on this stream, but huge thing I'm learning about them a lot is that they're amazing for zoning and probing for information. So especially when you're talking about an objective-based game, they're going to be huge, not only to understand where the enemy is, for that value needed information, but it also like prevents them from going in certain areas of the map. So that's going to be a big thing to look at as we're playing on Fathom Bombard.
Yeah, for real. And then in the chat here, Naughty's calling you out somewhat.
I know. Well, it's funny because I'm writing all
all
these notes down, and then I'm like trying to like distinguish them. I'm like, wait, which game was I talking about there? So work in progress here, but yeah. So, but yeah, first time here as well. Shout out, first time here. We're seeing Venom, over on the Lunatic squad side. Solid stats there. It's tough to tell. I think these are his arena stats, but as all, whenever you have an over 50% win percentage, that's what you're really looking for. Equally over here on the Equinox side, so I don't have the stat cards up for Masta and Frosty, but again, seeing Fireboy again here as your beast in for the first time this season in week number 3. Again, 50% accuracy. So I'll be curious to see how they play. I know I've played with Frosty Fireboy a little bit, and he's a very aggressive player. So yeah, exciting to see these guys now play in this game.
Yeah, and Savanic is not playing. I think that's Monsters playing in for Savanic, and Naughty. Okay, Katie. Okay, I see you. You're like, oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. But it's wrong. I'm kidding, Tricky.
It's funny you say that because I double checked that specifically, Naughty, because I was like 46.00. That seems. I double checked it. I'm pretty sure it's right. Leonox, I can go and double check that numbers, but I'm pretty sure we did it all right. We've got some really cool stats where all these are being pulled from, and there's more opportunities for people to like do fun stuff with all these. If you're ever interested, please reach out because we've got a whole Excel sheet we're pulling from them every week, and we're just pulling these for the player cards, but we've got many more available to us as well for more fun data analytics and pulling together notes and stuff. So
I'm just ready to get in this matchup. It
all right.
seems everyone is ready to go in this matchup. So game number 1.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's get some hype. Week number 3. Fathom Bombard.
Game number 1. Blue is Lunatic Fringe. Red is Equinox. So, see who will prepare.
Yeah, now I want to start off here. I think I want to start off with Just It Venom just because we haven't gotten a chance to see him play yet. Beast on Lunatic Fringe.
That, and we had not seen Fireboy play either. So, we'll be a big lookout to his debut in this SvS league.
Yeah, and these should be pretty intense games because we've got our Trident Beast duo here at the top end of our tier system, and then our Sleeper Fires, all 4 performing well typically, and so we'll see how these guys play together. Gonna flip right over here to Venom as he's trying to make the jump to top mid, but looks like that invis is gonna be taken by his teammate. Now look at this, Lunatic Fringe has this top control.
Who burned that camo? Was it Reaps that burned it? No, Dargan burned it.
Dargan burned that camo, yeah.
He got up there and burned it.
Wow, look at this movement out of Venom, dodging that nice railgun hit by Monsters, coming up with a double kill there to trade off. 2 dead for each team. This is Bombard, everybody, so if you're not familiar, it's a game type, sort of a mix between Assault and Slayer. 1 kill grants you a point. A bomb plant in the enemy's sort of zone gives you 20. The game goes to 150 points. So we're talking here about a balance between the objective play and the slaying ability, and you got to be careful because that bomb arm time is very, very quick.
And it's a one-hit kill pretty much with that bomb as well.
Is it a one-hit? Okay, it is a one-hit kill.
It is a one-hit because Fireboy just one-hit someone on Lunatic with it.
Nice.
You got a little fan hype in the chat there, Snow.
Oh, thanks, Loco.
Everyone loves your voice.
Thank you guys. It means so much to me about this. I'm trying my best, you know. All right, let's switch over here to our other Fireboy here who's got the ball, doing an interesting strategy here, hiding with it, really putting Lunatic Fringe on the back foot, trying to force them into their base to make sure that he doesn't get that bomb arm, because if you can get in there and sneak it, which it looks like he's trying to go do right now, and
but Naughty's there.
Naughty's there. But now two members of Equinox going in here, and that could be a nice quick arm. Look at that.
Oh no, his team swarmed him. Cleanup, now there's a cleanup. Oh wow,
Ooh.
Who was that? Just Viral came in out of nowhere and just scored it.
I was gonna say that was excellent play initially by Lunatic Fringe, but Viral just jumping in there, just getting the job done after Fireboy takes the first initial ticker to halfway.
That we got our first big lead, but Lunatic is right back into this. You think, oh, 33 to 15? That's a big gap, but just imagine if Lunatic scores, they'll be right up there. And looks like they're trying to score.
Yeah, and look at this. I like this position by Reaps here, trying to like just put shots on these people. Gonna go here and finish that cap.
Fireboy?
Yes, nicely done by Reaps.
No. Fireboy, Reaps got it, but I was talking completely different things. I'm sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. I'm jumping on here with Fireboy now. All tied up, 37-38, led by Lunatic Fringe.
Yep, like I said, just a one-ball plant, really. So it could be anyone's game. Like big chunk of lead, it could flip instantly. It's like our chunk. We will get into that too.
Switching over here to Frosty. No one's quite picked up this ball yet. I missed the last invis timing. I'm not sure if that was a factor in that comeback ball plant here. Frosty going over to the blue tree side to try and support his teammate. He's going to let that ball respawn, though. He's dancing around, trying to figure out exactly where to go. But see, now when that ball respawns, it can, when that ball despawns, it then respawns very quickly over usually to the other side. I believe it switches between the two trees about where it can go. And that's another factor here that, you know, we don't see too much playing in effect, but when the map gets split so well, it can put one team in a better advantage to take the ball and potentially make a push. But Frosty now here swinging around, taking the ball, and looks like Fireboy's going to take that invis. We're going to go on with him. See what this beast can do.
His debut, like we said.
Oh, and look at this. Getting in there to just reset it. Doesn't want to give away his invis. Getting in behind in the engine of Lunatic Fringe.
From Dargan, though. Those eagle eyes seeing him.
What shots out of Dargan, you're right. Now he has the railgun. Looks like now that they've cleared out their base, he wants to take some top mid position. Just searching around for these players who are doing a good job at staying hidden. Connects a little bit with that grenade, then gets his teammate the follow-up. 51-49 in this game of Bombard to 150, led by Equinox. Super close game, and I knew this was going to be a close one.
This could be another game 5.
Nice little double there out of Venom. Doing a good job trying to keep that high ground position. And that's what we're seeing a lot on this map, is just getting this high ground position, calling out where these players on the enemy team are going to be. Trying to make methodical pushes. On with Reaps, doing a nice job staying alive, giving up that top mid, but he stays alive down in the red pit. Looks like his teammate's in the base. He's putting good shots on Viral. Naughty just needs to turn around and clean him up. He's now distracting monsters. This could be a nice opportunity, but looks like Naughty's taken out, and that will be a dead run for them.
When do you like to get listening in with Lunatic Fringe?
Yeah,
see what they're saying.
Let's do it.
It's a
Oh, thank you, Caboose. Yeah, let's give this a good listen here. We're gonna go in with Lunartic Fringe for a little listening.
We have
Yeah,
camo.
top
Venom
mid,
has
he's dead.
camo. I'm with you, Biddy. Okay. Monsters is in their base. Report.
I'm here with you, Pat. I got ball.
I need help. Yeah, okay. Push with me here.
Red elbow. 2 red elbow going red tree. Nice kill.
Stay there, Biddy. Ready collapsing on this base.
I'm here with you, Paul.
I'm on the porch right now.
Oh my god.
One shot
I
on the
couldn't.
porch.
And their window.
Easy back smack on like the. No, put no.
Yeah, I'm just
Never
looking.
mind.
Sorry.
Top mid,
One
bottom
top
mid.
mid. 2 top mid.
Tom mid jumped up.
2 top mid and 2 on the vat. Red vat.
Two dead. Tom mid.
I need help staying alive with this ball.
Trying to
The bridge, top mid now.
Tom mid one.
He's dropping on you,
I'm
Biddy.
looking.
I'm nading.
He's one. There you go.
I got him, but I died from river. There's 2 in red court.
One shot there, Vat.
Blue court.
Blue court. I got shots with you, Biddy. Nice. They have the ball. Red
Red tree. I'm pushing
Shit
them.
on fire, boy. Fucking awful.
One shot, red tree,
Red.
ball.
Oh.
I'll go.
Monsters. One shot, Biddy.
Nice up.
I'm getting
Watch out
robbed.
behind me, watch out behind me.
Push the ball. Push the
Oh my god. I'm staying alive. Never mind. I couldn't make my jump.
It's alright.
Fuck.
I traded railguns bottom mid.
Shit.
To that. Push the base,
They
naughty.
don't-
You got ball.
they
You
don't
got
see
ball.
me.
Brand new
Elbow,
cell.
they're on elbow.
Yeah. He doesn't see me though. I'm dead.
To their garage.
Got shots on all
He's
of them.
weak in the river there.
Blue Vat on railgun.
What's up?
Push ball side.
They got
They got
camo.
32. I hear that.
Oh shit.
Ready?
Rail is top mid.
All right. Nice, cool, calm, collected. You know, couldn't quite make anything happen yet, but making good work of it. Both teams kind of back and forth trading off. A lot of players dead there.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I heard some trash talking in that too. That was some interesting, like, call-outs too, as well.
Ooh, nice push there by Equinox. Yeah, in those callouts, there were, you know, just frequently like, oh, I missed my, you know, you saw Dargan miss his jump, Naughty trying to stay alive with the ball there, thinking she was like, oh, they don't see me, and they get shot out. So really nice play by Equinox. It looks like that, you know, now of course they go up 183 with another ball plant.
So I was going to say, it's only tied at 1 plant apiece, but I guess they broke that. But then they just need to get another plant and get in their base and slay them.
Yeah, and
try to get this done.
Yeah, what happened there too, for those of you who might have missed it, and I kind of missed it myself, but Fireboy ended up grabbing the invis and I believe died, but that made a huge difference in them being able to get that plant, and that's the difference that we always talk about too, in getting those power-ups. They make a huge difference. You don't know where they are with invis, and you can just get a quick double, clear out the base, and that plant time is quick. I believe it's 6 seconds. So
Yeah. Is this the E tournament? The competitive league, the MGL, so the SvS. So these are players from our community, and yeah, like Lunartic said in the chat, per kill, 20 per plant. There's a custom game mode. Made and a really fun twist to it. You think it's be a big blowout, but
yeah, nice job there by Dargan, just using that invis. Unfortunately, it doesn't result in a plant. That bomb gets reset, and that seems to be the story that she wrote here for this game. Fireboy picking up a nice. Excuse me. Oh, a little burpee today. Picking up that nice triple-double, showing off his assists and headshots. Gonna jump on board here with Monsters. Looks like Equinox kind of taking a little bit of a lead, 115 to 94 with 30 seconds left in this game. That means that really Lunartic's gonna need to push hard to get another bomb plant here, and they're doing just that. Fortunately, Equinox is really on top of that. All of their players pushing back to the base to prevent that cap from happening. Now with 7 seconds left, it seems very not possible. That's going to go ahead and do it for game number 1. Equinox taking that one.
Game 121-38 was the final on that. And that was only game 1. And this is the best of 5. So
121-98, super close game. I mean, that was only what we saw. How many plants was that
3
in that game? 3
Only
total
3
in that game. So that really was quite a heavy slayer game happening.
I fully agree.
Wow, good damage put out by everybody. Naughty struggling a little bit on the Lunatic Fringe side, but wow, look at that out of Equinox. 2,500, 3,600, 3,400, 3,100, just doing that work, putting in those shots, zoning in those players.
And then, yeah, this is always a fun game. So it's going to be really interesting how they're going to bounce back and try and get a dub. I bet the least of their worries is to go 3-0.
Oh yeah, this is not going to be, yeah, exactly. So again, this is looking here now at CTF. CTF has not been, for game number 2, CTF has not really been Lunatic Fringe's strong point. But they chose it here. And this exact combo of Truth CTF hasn't been played yet. So I'm excited to jump into this one. This is one that's more traditionally seen, in HCS settings. And, we normally see Bombard Truth, which is always really fun. But I like what CTF Truth has to offer. Again, it's instead of the bomb, which can be sort of this elusive, sneaky thing, the flag is not nearly as sneaky. So I think this one as well, in MGL settings here, we go to 5 caps. It's not timed returned, but I think we're going to see a similar game to Fathom Bombard back and forth, where this could very well go to time as well. And
It's going to be a bloodbath. It is going to be nasty.
Yeah, given how those two teams just were slaying each other out in that past game, I definitely see that being the case.
For sure. And you can run sneaky plays though with the flag if you want to be all stealthy. Just don't juggle it. Even if you're getting shot with the flag, it will not show up. So that's a small thing they put in. A lot of people don't realize it, and we only have 1 grenade as well. And so we're jumping in game number 2.
CTF on Truth. Yes, very good points there. 1 starting grenade here with our settings. No radar at all. So, compared to what you might experience on Xbox Live with radar, if you sprint or you use Spartan abilities, you can't do that here. No, you can ground pound, but the ground pound I don't believe does any damage, or if it does very little damage. So again, just minor tweaks that MGL has made, that we've made here. Sort of trying to help the games be pretty competitive.
So now they are starting the game now. It shows the.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you very much.
Sorry about that. Well, I guess we'll start off with Naughty Angel. Or I guess not.
Well, I was trying to find a camo pair, but it looks like camo got burned pretty quickly. Map being split pretty evenly now here, left and right side.
Fireboy burned camo.
Fireboy burned camo. Seems like he did that in the last game as well. Making a little bit of a hasty pull there out of Lunatic, and Equinox is there to shut it down. Now, of course, Lunatic all spawning in their base, and Monster and Frosty taking this top mid position. Truth
That's
really
a-
lends itself to this.
Yeah, having big top mid could be really scary. If you do not shut, he could really dominate the map.
Oh, that was beautiful job by Frosty staying alive there, getting a pull, putting on good shots. Fortunately, Lunatic's all there still. Oh, there's some noise coming through here, I think, on your end, Trig. Look at this nice run by Lunatic Fringe, putting in that flag, going up 1-0. Nice run by Reaps, getting a stealth cap. His team doing a good job, just zoning those players, preventing them from taking any position whatsoever. And he gets the juggle in there for the first cap of the game.
You know what is doing sound? It's probably from my TV. Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better, thank you.
It was from my TV.
Makes sense, your mic picks up a lot.
And these are just the headphones that come with your iPhone. So I'm using my headphones and with my headset on as well.
Wow, nice double there by GT Reaps off stream. Getting a lot of flag pulls out of these teams. There's a double out of fire. Can he pick up the triple? Oh, Naughty just barely gets away from him there. Picks up the flag, putting in good shots, and Venom almost getting the kill, but he takes him out with the carbine. Monsters, though, Cell pulling up the double, getting the touch on that flag. That's a nice touch there, pulling that to his teammate. And sitting here in this sneaky, waiting for these players to spawn, though. It looks like now he's realizing that the rest of Lunatic spawned on the other side. Naughty Angel getting the flag to the midfield, but Monsters is there to cut her off and to defend this so that they can put in that flag cap. Nice nade there, just barely gets away. Reaps almost gets the... Although Reaps was looking for the... Oh no, excuse me, Reaps was looking for the re...
And we're all tied up now.
Yeah, we're all tied up. Now look at this. Monster is in a great position to make this flag pull again. Still staying alive from when his team initially pulled the flag.
See, he's trying to get this sneaky pull and try this new route, I guess.
Yeah, taking this top position is you know, can be dangerous, obviously, because you're very exposed. But when that player expects you to go into P2 and you just jump above them, especially with no radar, it can be very elusive. Now again here, Monster's in this position to return that flag.
But he got taken down.
Yeah, and Lunatic gets the touch on that.
So we're on a flame standoff, I think.
And here we go. 7 minutes, 57 seconds. This camo is going to be coming up right now, so this could make a huge difference for who gets this next flag cap. Venom defending the escort very nicely here, picking up a double on Monsters and going to get away with the camo. 7:43 is the time on that.
Let's switch to Venom and see what he does with the camo. Oh, doesn't see him.
Yeah, he's doing a really nice job staying hidden here.
He missed.
Going for the stick. I don't know. He's not heat flux. He can't do that.
This whole team is here. So, he tried it. Can he do it? Oh, he gets help by some. I don't know who that is. Frosty.
Oh, Frosty. That was a huge double out of Frosty to keep that alive for him. Dargan was playing that so cautiously, so patiently, trying to get those kills.
But it just
Right at
did
the
not
right
work
time.
out.
Yeah, waiting for his
It
team.
did not work out for him.
And it looks like we're still in a flag standoff here.
Now he's got to get down with the flag.
Yeah, so it's interesting. We
Both
got a
flags.
little return there. Yeah.
Both, we got two big returns. They're both running again. Another flag. This is an even team. I'm just believe this could go into overtime and just give a crazy halo.
Oh yeah, I mean I sort of felt this from the beginning. This was going to be a very slay heavy game. You know, we saw many
Bloodbath.
pulls from both teams,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously in these scenarios it sort of results in your typical flag standoff. And in this game to 5:55, excuse me, left in the game. This Invis, I believe, is up at 5:43. We'll see who's going to make a play for it. Fudge, Venom getting a nice perfect on Fireboy. He was trying to take a good position top B, and now Venom going in for this Invis. Oh, barely getting away. What a nice play.
There's going to be a new return coming. Can Equinox get the return? Can they break a tie?
Yeah, and they
They
do
just
just
broke the tie.
that. Even despite the fact
Running
that Venom got that Invis.
a little slip up by Frosty, but still running the third flag cap.
But you know what, though? Venom with this Invis, they should be able to get this flag cap in and tie it up, I think. In good position here, one player down. There is somebody in position here, Fireboy, to make this pull, and he's going to get away with it. That was a really big save there by Fireboy. Reap's
Yep,
cleaning
so-
him up, but they've got to wait for that flag to return. And look at all these players from Equinox just piling on that, trying to get these slays and get those touches.
Yep. That was... Tied it up again.
Yeah, there we go.
And
Nicely
Venom
done.
is leading this on this Lunartic Fringe team with 20 kills, leading the team.
Yeah, Venom's been
kills
playing
in the game.
phenomenally. Also, like, Frosty is been playing incredibly well as well.
Yes, he is, and my team has to deal with him tomorrow too, as well.
That's right. That's right. This is a sub for this team. I totally forgot.
Yep. And you will see Monster again, and he's actually part of Nova, so he'll play again after this series. Sadly, GT Reaps is going to be casting that game series.
Sadly.
Or not, why did I...
My boy Reaps.
I'm sorry, Reaps. Call you out a little bit.
Speaking of which, let's go on with Reaps here and see what he's doing. Spawning in the bottom of the base. This Lunartic Fringe squad favoring this left side, this P side. They take out Frosty, who's all by himself. Monster's in the bottom of the base here. Reaps is going to challenge him. Get him one shot. As he rotates towards the middle, he gets cleaned up by Viral, who's been called out. All tied up 2-2. Oh, what a nade by Venom. And that's 3 down for Equinox. So here we go. Ooh, Reap's missing that jump up to top initially for that flag up at the big ace, but oh. And wow. Nicely done.
Just like that. Just like that. Lunartic is up 3-2 with 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
About 2 minutes.
And Venom was just doing his patience and his persistence. Like, even though he wasn't getting that perfect 5-shot, missing those shots on monsters, still staying alive, eventually still killing him, and just being that presence in the middle of the map that prevented Equinox from getting
Here's a question
that stop.
Here's a question for Equinox. See if they play aggressive, try and rush this last flag cap, tie it, or just play patient at the very end, the time you need to run it, and go.
Yeah, I wish I had listening potential. Unfortunately, I only have listenings right now for the Lunartic squad. Which, you know what? Let's go into a listening for them and wrap up the rest of this game.
There's one in their attic.
We gotta
Red
kill
attic,
this camo.
I'm dead.
Camo's
We have
top
1
mid, top
minute
mid.
left. We have 1 minute left.
Yeah, don't
Top
get
mid.
too passive. That's all I'm
There's
saying.
there's
Yeah,
2
we
coming
push
out
up,
this
push up,
side.
push up,
Yeah,
push
yeah,
up.
we need it. Yeah,
Top
yeah.
mid's
Stay
dead.
top mid. Stay
Camo's
top mid. Stay top
Camo's
mid.
one
Bottom
shot,
base, one
bottom
shot.
base.
Camo's bottom base, one
Stay
shot.
top mid. Stay top mid. Stay top mid, Eddie. Just stay where you're at. Just stay where you're at. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Camo's in our base. Camo's in the lift right now.
All right, Eddie. I'm here.
He's
I'm
on the
here.
flag.
Stay there. Just stay there. Yeah, just stay there.
He's
Just
in
stay
the
there.
lift. He's
I
still
hear
by
that.
the lift.
Okay, I got shots on him.
P3.
Yep. So one top mid. We gotta kill that top mid guy.
Looking. I got shots top mid. He's
All
dead.
right.
Top mid, he's dead.
All right, Owie. Throw it at the base, Naughty. Throw it at the base.
Bring a car side if you can. Bring a car side if you can.
I
No,
just
it's okay,
threw it
it's okay.
out.
We gotta get a touch on that though.
We have to touch
Bottom
it.
mid, weak.
I
You
can't
have to
touch
touch
that.
the flag.
That's a cut.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Alright, it's alright.
That was a good setup by them.
P2.
I'm here, Biddy, I'm here. Oh my god, I needed you.
Go on their side,
No.
P1.
I'm backing him off.
P1's dead.
He's at top mid, top mid.
Fireboy's
One's the
weak on
bottom.
the P
One's
street.
bottom blue, bottom blue. One's bottom blue.
I'm gonna look for him. I'm gonna look
Fireboy's
for him.
still on their base.
One shot in front of blue one. One shot in front of blue one.
It's one
in front of
shot.
blue
He's one shot bottom blue again, one shot bottom blue again.
I don't have a nade. Oh, I'm fucked. There's 2
Kill
top
the kid in our
red.
base. Kill the kid in our base. He's dead.
He's
He's dead.
dead.
They're pushing P side.
Top mid, weak.
P2, Venom. P2.
Top mid. I couldn't.
One
I
shot red
spawned far,
street.
street.
I spawned far.
It's okay. Live. One's P2. Camo's
He's still
30,
far
guys.
side, he's
Camo's
still far
30,
side.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Got shots on P2.
I got shots on
P1,
P2 again.
He's P1 camo.
Weak to red street.
Monsters is in their street.
Got 2, 3 dead,
He's
3
that's
dead.
3 dead, 3 dead, 3 dead.
It's got camo again.
P1.
Shot P1.
Okay,
Alright, pull
Heard
the
that,
flag.
heard
P2.
Pull it,
P2.
run a
P2.
flag.
P2.
Run a P, run a P, run a P.
I didn't grab it. Go. There's 2 coming through their street. Through
Alright,
top
that's all
red.
you,
Behind
Dark.
him. Behind him.
I'm gonna
Help
die.
him.
Someone needs to.
Alright, watch. Just kill that OE kid.
One shot or
Oh,
one shot or
fuck.
bubble, one shot or bubble.
I
That's
got
a
the
death
weak
flag.
one.
We were too slow.
It's okay. There's 2. That's 3
All
dead.
dead, all
3
dead, all
dead.
dead.
Push
Last
out,
one.
push out.
Last one's in our base. Last one's pulling our flag.
What?
Peace
Okay,
out.
Whew. Amazing. What plays by Equinox there. Like they even said on Lunatic Fringe, what a great setup there, forcing all of the Lunatic Fringe people to back down, taking that flag to just cap it with 17 seconds left on the clock, bring it into overtime. Now tied up 3-3. And we've seen some equal pulls now from both squads, slaying out completely and getting it. It looks like we've got another sort of flag-ish standoff. Both teams trying to run it the same side over on this P side.
Did I just say something about that? Saying that they're going to cap at the last second. You send overtime.
You called it, man. You recall they had the beautiful setup there.
And then Dargan had a beautiful triple kill. About to pull it, he mispulled it, and just did not get the full run he wanted. So that might be. I'm not gonna put the blame on that, but that could have been huge if Dargan picked that flag up with that after that big triple kill he had, and that could have been a clean run, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
But Equinox is up with 2 minutes still left in overtime. So if this Olympic Fringe squad gets another cap, ties it, and time runs out in overtime, we will go back to it. But it'll still be 1-0. Nothing's still going to game 3s.
Is that how? Yeah, I'm actually not sure how it works here. Looks like we've got one member from Equinox with this invis, and I just hope that their morale isn't killed here because of this. And it looks like okay. I mean, their comms were clean. Looks like they're about to get this last cap in. Oh, look at that pull from Equinox just at the last second here.
But can they get this last flag in?
Yeah, and Monsters though.
Tied again. Can he get this in? He's not there. Oh, what a
Good trade by
Charge.
Venom. Somebody's got to get up there and grab the flag. They will do that. Venom will do such a thing, but Fireboy gets the kill on him.
one's up there.
Both squads. Minute 25 left in the game. It's tied up 4-4. Here we go, people. This is an
4-4.
amazing game. Next cap wins. Otherwise, we're going to go into a reset.
a full reset, but it'll be the last game. So we're going to go straight to game 3, I believe. Is that correct?
We'll confirm if that's
Or
if that happens, but I
Okay,
would
but-
assume that that's probably right, just to mix it up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, and not have this game played again.
Though I will say I could probably just watch games on Truth all the time. Truth Bombard, Truth CTF.
Oh yeah, same here. Truth is fun to play on, even Slayer.
But look at this, we
Truth
might have a good run here out of Equinox.
No, gosh.
They've got a couple down there.
But Lunartic chose. Reeves choked that flag run. Like, he still bring it to his base. There's still 2 players still there for that flag.
And Frosty's is in a real good position here. Stays alive with the help from Fireboy.
But who?
And this looks like it might be at the cap for Equinox. Oh, what a play.
Can Monster get there?
Reeves gets the pull.
pull. Oh my god.
Naughty flanking in from behind. Both of these flags down. Looks like she nades herself, but gets it. Could
But
this be a
Dargan
cap for
has it.
Lunartic? Well, Fireboy's there for that.
Dude, stop.
Look at this
Tie.
game.
Game.
What a match. Both
Match.
teams going back and
I am
forth,
s-
pulling the flag. Jeez. I don't even know what to focus
I'm
on
sweating.
there.
I'm sweating, and I'm not even playing. It's sweating for the
Whew.
comms. Everyone's saying, "Oh my
What
That is
a game.
game!" Slaughterfest, Slaughterfest. Sorry if I'm not bad saying that, but jeez, 39 kills out of Fireboy, 21 out of Naughty, 44 out of Venom. It's just so on. Everyone dropped 20 plus.
I mean, in a game that's 17 minutes long, you got to expect that. Look at also the
Yeah.
flag grabs out of all the players. 7 from Fireboy leading it up. Dargan on the Lunartic Fringe with 6. Reaps with 5. Everybody making plays with that. Dargan, nice triple kill. We caught so many nice double kills on that. Amazing play by both these teams. Look at this damage output by Venom as well. 7,700 damage. It's just rare you see that in any one game of Halo, and these guys better be. These guys are probably hurting. 17 minutes of Halo nonstop is a long time to play Halo.
Yeah, I know. Yep, we are going to game number 3 right now. We're going to be going back to that game. So, we're going to Cryptic, King the Hill.
Cryptic at King of the Hill next. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so we'll bring that one back, I assume.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
at the
bring-
end of whatever happens here. So I imagine if we go through and
If
say,
it's
say
down-
Equinox wins 2 more, then that would be it, I suppose.
Yeah,
but yeah.
That'll be it. Yes. But if it goes down to a game 5, they will redo Truth CTF.
I would love to see
We
it.
will-
Let's
I would
hope
love to
that
see it.
happens.
I bet the chat wants to see that happen again. Wants to see.
All right. Our next game here, Cryptic King of the Hill.
Hell. But right now, looks like Naughty is away right now, so.
Oh, she is. Yeah, well, we'll give these players a
Shouldn't-
little bit of break. So we'll
Break.
talk a little bit about this. Cryptic King of the Hill, next game coming up. This is one of the maps that sort of got the rooms, right? And in King of the
Yes.
Hill here with MGE, the hill it rotates what between 3 different locations, I believe.
3 locations.
Yeah.
Yes, 3. One's on. The first one is in Overshield Room. One is in Railgun, bottom green, I believe. And the last one spawns red.
Gotcha.
It's every 1 minute, and it'll rotate to the next location. So these players know the rotations. So we play this game mode. It's a fan favorite, I suppose, and people like this map to play on. So just even our game nights, they like playing this game mode.
Yeah, it's a good one. Like King of the Hill, right? You've got to have one player in the hill, which is never necessarily an advantageous place to be. But in this, particularly on Cryptic, you've got these setups within each room that really tends to force less of a scrappy game and more of a we're gonna get a little bit of a chunk of time, and then maybe we'll be slayed out and you'll get a little bit of a chunk of time, and we'll see the fight again for, like you mentioned, the I believe the overshield, and then the railgun are the two weapon power-up combo here. We saw Equinox pretty much get their teeth kicked in on this map the last time, and I know we've seen Lunar. I actually saw Lunar scrim this map and win versus Equinox. Granted, it wasn't with the two subs, Monster and Frosty. So, but given we have our full squad of Lunartic, I'm gonna put the favor to them to take this one away.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be interested to get in that. To give these players a little bit more of a break, I want to actually go through our fail of the week this week. So for those of you not interested, or excuse me, not necessarily interested, not familiar with MGE, we're a big gaming community. You know, we have game nights all the time, and so many opportunities for people to promote themselves and sort of like have fun, like share all the content and all the clips and all their games that they do. And so on Fridays we have Fail Friday, and this is this week's, brought to us by Composure.
All supply boxes found. Solid work. Supply cache identified. On the location now.
Come, I can fly.
Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
Come, I can fly.
E4 Tango. Return to base for debriefing.
I play Warzone myself. I'll be nope, I'm done. I'm getting off. Nope. Good night.
Thanks over that.
Just called.
Yep, I hear you. Thanks for that, Composure. All right. Thanks everybody for waiting. Hope you all enjoyed that. Hope these players are ready and, you know, their hands are all nice and loose now after that long game to run into game number 3.
Game number 3 on Cryptic. King of the Hill.
Here we go. Get right into it. Equinox up 1-0 in the series after 2 games with an amazing tie on Truth, if you're just joining us. So game number 3 here, Cryptic, King of the Hill.
The power weapon, overshield, and railgun on this map.
Starting off with Monsters here, does a nice little jump up to that ring and grabs that overshield. What a flank too. Naughty not quite able to get the pack smack on Monsters. Not exactly sure what happens there, so he ends up with a double and the rest of his overshield in the hill.
How was a crazy trade between the two big tridents?
Yeah. And you know, it's that little bit of overshield that really did it there for him. So now this map here, again, not one of my most familiar, but you saw here Equinox setting up for the room. They knew the hill was transferring to this location right at the 11-minute mark. So now Viral staying in here, being shot pretty badly by Naughty, but stays alive. Though Fireboy is there to prevent Reaps from really capitalizing, but he is able to take out Viral.
I think it was week 1 we played on the map again, but it was the bottom. And I remember them playing really well on this map.
Which team, sorry, played really well on this map?
It was us versus Equinox. It was back in won the first game of 2, and we won this 2. We won game 5, and that was the only game 5 so far in this season.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Viral there to help his buddy out. Fireboy was just holding down this hill. Looks like the next overshield is up. Monsters has it again. And you see, as we said, sort of there's these like tickers of time. Went more or less to 25, and then right back on the other team for 25, and now we're seeing red go up again for another stretch of time, especially during when these power ups are active. Lunartic Fringe going down 3 there, and then likewise, but nice and back and forth here with the slays. Saw Monsters get a kill, then immediately Dargan comes to follow it up to clean him up. A lot of flanking done in this map with all these different rooms off different angles. Nice double from Dargan. So now it looks like their team is making a nice little comeback here, and they take this hill. Recognizing that lift at the back, gets another kill on Monsters. That's the Trident versus Trident there. It's always good when you can beat your counterpart, you know?
It always feels good. Oh, we got somebody that lag out.
Yeah, it looks like we got a lag out here.
So, 46-48. So, are we going to play the full game, or are we just going to play?
Venom lagging out here.
46-48 lag.
That was a really nice back and forth game there. It's always hard for me to tell on that map because it feels like everyone's dying so frequently. There's so many rooms about if there's anyone making any real headway. Looks like they're getting him back in the game now. Hopefully he'll join us shortly. Dragon. It's usually Dargan putting up massive damage there, 1,500 in just 3 minutes and 47 seconds, the most of everybody doing that work.
So yeah, restart, same score, 102 for red.
102 for red, 104 for blue. All right, you'll have to keep me on that because I don't know if I'll remember.
Yeah, I'm writing it down right now. 104 blue and 102.
Is it specifically that map, Kremis, that people lag out of? I always assumed that lag outs mostly had to do with internet, but...
Yeah, probably with the internet, it's not the map.
Yeah.
Would never really know lag out in that type of game. But Naughty, the party of it.
All right, nice quick jump back into it. Both teams playing pretty hard there. Like I said, dying left and right. Oh yes, thank you, Reaper. It's so yeah, add that to, it's 152 for red, 154 for blue. This time Viral getting away with the overshield. Naughty putting in good shots to try and help her teammate out, but now electing to just get some hill time. Oh, and what a play with the green gun help from her team. Naughty with a nice beat down on that player to take out that overshield. Fireboy gets a nice double on the back end though, and it looks like this hill will be up for grabs for either team. Nobody really wanting to step into it.
That is the death hill. You're right in the middle of it.
Yeah, you certainly have the most, you feel like the most vulnerable at it, but look at this with Fireboy. Nice little juke, like little jump up area there. Wouldn't expect anyone to be in that location. Gets a nice double out of it. Of course, he's now rotated because this hill's going to rotate, same as we just saw previously. Though it looks like he rotated a little too early. Getting naded out though. Naughty. Not sure exactly what happened there.
I think a teammate naded Naughty.
Yeah, it must be.
Got her. Because it.
Oh, nice. Perfect there out of Viral. And look at this as, you know, Equinox comes in, slays out of the hill. Then Viral immediately looks. He realizes that no other players are going to be in there, and he looks and gets that perfect down the hall as that Lunatic player is spawning. Woo. Nice little double 2 there out of Venom. And now Lunatic's doing the exact same thing. Slaying out and then, or excuse me, slaying in to the hill and then looking outwards. 10-minute mark hits up though, and that hill is moved. It seems so quick when it happens. It's almost like, oh, I thought we were just at this hill. Monsters and Dargan both going for that overshield. Frosty's there to clean him up, though, as he doesn't realize that his buddy was right next to him. Oh. Oh, and there's the triple from Dargan, slaying out of that hill. Unfortunately, though, still, Equinox picking up time. This Fireboy's just hanging out now, 51 to 36. Pretty close. We're going only to 150 now as we had that timeout. Which player needs more? Technically, blue needs more points, but only by 2.
Oh. Venom. Killing. Go.
And look at that, 3 dead. 3 dead from Equinox. Lunatic really showing their ability to zone these players out. And look at this, Reaps knows exactly where they're going to be coming at. He's getting the call out. His teammates are all rotating. He's watching that teleporter angle. Backs out of the hill smartly, trying to stay alive. But Equinox rotates, recognizing that's going to be the case, and they're able to take him out. Of course, Venom now. Him and Reap's the only ones alive. He's not in a great position as Frosty peels around. Slay him out as well. Reap's there to finish up that kill, but the 8-minute mark comes around and they're ready to rotate. And that's something that happens all the time, right? Is you feel like you get control on this map, you slay out, and then all of a sudden the hills move to a different location. It's very fast-paced.
I totally agree. Yeah, I'm in this. It goes to the different location.
Viral with this green gun, feels like he's not entirely sure what to do, though. Not sure who picked up that overshield, but Equinox definitely feels a little bit. He was just hunting for him. He finds Dargan, gets the plasma pistol beat down, and now they're making a play. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, though. You know, Lunatic picking up all this time, and now there's only 10 seconds left on the clock before it's rotate. Viral recognizes that. He's moving up to try and rotate over to this new hill location. Possibly a little bit of an early rotation from him out of there, but with the support of his team, you know, taking that advantageous position as other players are trying to come into the hill, did nice work. Seeing the enemies being really diverted in their attention for each players there. Fireboy not really cleaning up the one hit kill. Monster's now taking an interesting position here, trying to sneak up on these players, but Dargan's ready for him. They all respond appropriately, hide behind those angles. Lunartic really playing this map very, very well. Of course, as I say that, they go 3 down. But still, Equinox not able to quite capitalize on this hill. It's still far from over, though. Like we mentioned, this game type can be very, very swingy.
I totally agree. We'll be up there about now. All of a sudden, we'll get this big comeback. They'll control 2 big hills. So it could be anyone's game still.
I don't know what their Equinox is doing here, though. They need to pick up some more hill time. Felt like a little delayed there with that. I don't know how you feel about it.
And I don't know why you'll put 3 people in the hill.
Yeah, it seems like their communication is a little, you know, mixed, I suppose, about who should be taking that hill when they do it. Everybody's kind of jumping in for a second and then jumping right out.
Then
Again, because now they've started to really kick up the slays. Venom here doing a really nice job, though, with a double kill there to clean them out, preventing them from getting any hill time. Now picking up just a little bit as team's going to come with the 3-on-3 momentarily.
Yep. Looks like they could win this in this hill. They need to throw their bodies into this hill. 151, 52. 3 more seconds, they all win this game. And
yep,
they do.
And that's game,
That's
everybody.
game. That's
Nicely
game.
done. Game number 3. Going to Lunartic Fringe.
So it's a tie series.
Whew.
1-1. So I told you, this is going to be a series. It's going to be a dogfight. Expect a game 5. Hopefully, and the chat would love to see a game 5.
So that's 154 to 97, I guess. Technically, I suppose we would add to get to 200 to plus whatever his previous score was, which is...
It was 46-48.
46-48? 46-48.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. 46-48. Just for our record keeping, you know, like to keep the stats clean. Our next map and series game number 4. Eden Strongholds. I don't think we have seen we've seen a lot of teams play this matchup. We have not seen any of these guys play it before.
Nope. We played it last week too, and we won, I believe. That game last week.
Nice. So, yeah, excited to see what they can bring on it. It's always a good one. Our Strongholds is a little bit different. We'll get into that once we get into the game. Before that, let's just break down these stats real quick. Take a look at it. Really solid slaying out of Dargan and Venom. You know, our Beast Trident teams there, pulling up 21 kills overall. Solid assisting. I mean, likewise, equal from the Equinox side. And as we sort of mentioned throughout the game, really the difference there is just properly rotating, controlling the slaying into the hill, and then, you know, protecting from going out and searching for those players, really catching everybody off guard. And we saw Equinox, you know, again, a little bit struggling on the communication about where they should be going next, who should be getting in the hill. So we'll see. As Strongholds is a slightly different game type than King of the Hill, it still involves people being inside those locations for a period of time. But I fear that this game will be a little bit closer.
We got a screenshot winner, actually. Naughty just said it's up. So the new screenshot winner of the screenshot for that.
Yeah, should I pull it up right now? All right, I'll pull it up right now. Let's bring it up here. Is it in
Naughty
the...
Ted, it's in the weekly winner.
It's in the weekly winners. Let's bring it up here on stream. If I can find it. Although you said
Discord. Dude, Discord could be a pain sometimes.
Well, the thing is, there he is, weekly. I've got so many, you know, little pings.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it up on this screen. This should do it. This should do it for us here. If it'll... Very nice. Sea of Thieves. Look at that. Look at that little logo there. Thank you so much. Who is this from? Nuke Your Mama. Had a good time casting some Apex with Nuke Your Mama. Hopefully we'll be doing some of that in the future. Sea of Thieves, cool game. Another game that we all play here. Again, I say we all. I do not play Sea of Thieves myself, but I mean MGE. There's a community here for Sea of Thieves. So, yeah, thanks so much for submitting that. That is a cool shot. We'll get that up. We'll obviously show it off later tonight as well. But I think about ready to get into this game, or game number 4 of this awesome series. Eden Strongholds. 3 strongholds, typical as you would see in your Halo 5 matchmaking. Got your blue outside, your nest, and your top cat. But the positions of them are slightly altered, and the incentive on capping with your team is there much more than there is in Halo 5. So you cap it significantly faster with a friend and significantly slower without one. So I like that kind of change. It really promotes you to move around as a team much more, and play more as a team, which, you know, we all know Halo's a team game. Whew, everybody taking a little breather. Everybody remember to stay hydrated as we play through this. Not only the players, but also all of us. I'm in the New England area, and it is hot lately. Whew.
Yeah, I live in Alabama, and we don't know what Alabama is. It's supposed to be raining for 2 weeks. It's like nice sunshine now, really nice. And again, I accidentally did myself to do something, and so you'll get points for if you only have one stronghold, you'll still get points. So
this is true. This is true. So this game goes to, 200, right? Nice nair, but there by Venom, which allows Reaps to pick up that overshield.
Yep. Camo got burned by Dargan too. So only OS is on the field.
Good,
so
yeah.
OS is, and Venom has rockets. So
good call. Yeah. Make sure. Can you keep track of that timing for Invis, and I'll keep track of this timing here for the overshield to make sure we'll stay on top of these power ups, as this is one of those maps that has a lot to offer.
A lot of weapons.
Weapons, power-ups galore. It seems to be why everybody picks it up here. Venom hiding these rockets on his back. They now take the double, and what a double kill out of Venom.
And on a killing spree. He's just been on a roll this series.
Rotating, getting this high ground, push those shops in for Reaps to get that beat down. Looks like Equinox is going to double up on Nest. Flipping over here at 2 Monsters as looks like he's trying to make some sort of flanking play. But no, he likes to go back, defend this Nest. What a nade there out of Monsters. Though Venom ends up getting him.
No two. Only one, but not two.
Look at these nades. Almost gets to the Definati, almost there for the defend. Fortunately, her and Dargan are taken out. But they are still capping 2.
Rocket launcher in 10 seconds. Enemy team 20.1.
Definati goes back up to this top cat with Dargan. Looks like they're staying in pairs here. I always like to see that in any game type. You know, if you ever feel like you can't really make it work, stick with one guy, or stick with, one player. Looks like now Dargan's picking up this Invis. Oh, and he's immediately taken out, though. And where did this overshield go? Reaps here picks up the overshield, so Lunatic Fringe really holding down these power-ups. Now Reaps here solo capping. Again, we said it takes so long to solo cap it. Now his overshield is going to be burnt, but he does get that cap, so very much well worth it. Of course, now we've got some nice nades coming in here on Equinox, but 3 of them pile in and dogpile that and get in there for the double cap there. 51 to 36. 3 dead for Equinox. Lunatic Fringe playing this very well.
It's a heavy take.
Oh, say that one more time.
It looks like the slaves are favoring tick side too as well, and just again, just Venom, just laying, bleeding.
Yeah, I will say Equinox, it seems Equinox had been sticking together pretty well. They frequently saw 3 of them capping one base, but of course, you stack all 3 players up like that, it makes you very susceptible to grenades and team shot. Everybody knows where to look. The callouts are very simple. I think that tends to be an advantage. You know, if you have a bunch of players all in one location, you can see everybody. Well, when you can see them anyway. While it can be overwhelming, it can certainly be a liability sometimes. And Venom just having monsters number right there with the perfect kill. Staying alive, now putting shots up on top cat. And here, Venom here really on top of this invis timing.
And then Dargan has this Lunatic squad is on the power-ups. I think that's the key in this game mode, game type. It's just to you control the power-ups.
Yeah, I mean, power-ups can be so... Nice double from Dargan off stream. Still on with Venom here with Invis. Yeah, the power-ups, like, they give you so much utility because, you know, the overshield allows you to absorb so much more damage, so you can really take an aggressive stance. And we now seeing Venom on a killing frenzy just as he's taken out by Viral. And that, the invis allowing you to get some flanks and be in a position to really support your team, whether it be aggressively or defensively, you know, without the other team knowing about it. Lunartic Fringe, again, like you said, making good use of it, up to 111 to 69.
Would you like to see their saying?
Yes, good point. Let's jump in.
Full-fledged gas mode on the gas pedal. Just give them a second chance.
Yeah, let's jump in on this Fringe team as they're just climbing this lead.
I'm here with you.
I got top cat.
I'm with you, Venom. I'm with you.
Yeah, I hear that.
Top 2 top cat. I don't have your
Look,
angle.
go outside,
Don't have your angle.
It's okay, it's okay.
He's
That's alright.
chasing,
I'm
he's
living.
chasing.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yep, I'm living.
The monster's
I got him, I
in
got him,
blue.
got him.
There's one on
Good
top
play,
cat.
good play.
Power up, power up.
Yeah.
One shot, top cat. Power ups.
He's one shot.
Camel's 31,
Nice.
37.
They're on us,
I
they're
got
on us right now.
overshield.
Nice snag, nice snag.
38,
Behind
I
you,
got it,
on your back, on your back.
I'm good.
I
Oh,
got him,
shit.
Nice,
Okay.
3 dead.
You killed me. All good, all good.
Yep.
It's top
Blue
cat.
alley, blue alley.
They
Top cat.
melted from... Yeah, there you go.
Dead.
Oh, I don't have a boost. It's alright.
Oh my god.
Fireboy's one shot in red fort, dead.
He's
Two
dead. Fireboy's dead. One red cat.
I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with
Red
you.
cat going top mid. They're spawning red cat.
One shot security.
Nice,
Another one, red cat,
nice.
red cat, red cat.
I'm looking.
They're gonna be
Red
going red
nest,
nest.
red
They're gonna
nest.
go red nest.
I'm nading red nest. I got shots. One shot at red nest.
I'm
He's
hitting
dead.
you as well. Nice, he's dead.
One shot
Where,
outside
where,
red.
Eddie?
2 outside red. 2 turbine, 2
Yeah,
turbine.
another
Wait,
one.
red.
Fireboy's weak. Fireboy's one shot.
I got red.
There's 2 blue. They're
You're
rotating
fine,
blue.
you're
They're
fine.
rotating blue.
They're going blue bend. They're going blue
I hear
bend.
that, I hear that. I hear that.
I'm right outside. I'm coming
Look
in
blue
red
alley.
fan.
Stay alive, stay alive.
Spawning
Play
blue,
life,
spawning blue.
Play life.
Yep.
Help me with red. Help me.
Pit, one shot pit, one shot
Hi,
pit.
reversal
Blue
5
sneaky.
Fireboy.
One shot, Biddy. One shot. Good play, good play.
What a reversal there by Naughty Angel. Glad we caught that on stream. Super nice communication between these guys. You know, calling out very calmly, making sure everybody's got each other's help. You know, calling out what the rotations are, just being very map aware. And, you know, now up 171 to 93, even though Equinox has 2, although looks like Lunartic just took it again. They seem to be very much so going to take this map. At least that's my prediction.
Agree. Yeah, I bet they're really smooth on their callouts, not screaming at one each other, getting all pissed off or anything. They're just calm, collected. That's the key, is just not to get mad, even if it's this bad of a blowout by 80 points.
Oh, nice kill there by Angel again on viral. She's playing a great game as she now picks up the invis, though is immediately spotted out there. Flip over here to some of the Equinox players, see if they can maybe bring this one back, though it's pretty unlikely. As we said, you will still rack up points even if you only have one. So this one probably all she wrote here.
Yeah,
Nicely
they had to
done.
play. They got to play perfect Halo to win this, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, the rotations in the team shot out of Lunartic squad seems very, very strong. Let's take a look at the stats and see what kind of story that really tells.
That was just a gruesome, again, big win for Lunatic. Big statement win.
Very, very much so. Very, very much so. 200 to 113.
And a 30 bomb out of the Venom. Venom is just a different monster. Like, he is showing up. Like, feels like it's a do or die, like, championship game on the line.
Yeah.
But it's just week 3 of this 8 weeks of it. Just imagine Venom in actual playoffs, or at watch Dargan be in playoff mode. It's just gonna be unbelievable how good this team could actually be in the future when they're more play together. This team could be really scary.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, if they pull out or just do really well and surprise people, this team could actually do some damage.
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, we said at the beginning in the standings, these teams are both 0-2. They've had some rough matchups. Obviously, they're playing each other now, but we're seeing different players now. We haven't seen Venom, we haven't seen Dargan and Venom play together, and like you said, Venom stepping up here, out slaying, out damaging Dargan, the Trident on the team. Not that that's necessarily, you know, you're always going to be, but you know, again, Dargan still with 26 kills. But yeah, Venom just playing out of his mind. Whole team here, though, like we mentioned earlier, just assisting each other very, very well, and I think that is lending itself very well as well, and a little bit of higher accuracy, I think, as too, you know. So everybody hitting their shots, everybody feeling nice and smooth. That's good. Fringe up 2-1 after game 4. You know, we still have that tie that we will potentially, but Rig Slayer is our last one here. So again, Lunartic Fringe was the home team, so they got to pick all of these maps. And specifically, like I said, every time I'm mentioning one of these maps, I'm saying, oh, we saw Equinox lose this one, you know. And so this was Equinox in game 5.
Against us.
Against you guys, yeah. And lost it pretty
we
handily,
showed up.
50 to 29. You guys very much showed up in that game.
I think it was actually 50 to 30. I remember it being so close into 13-12s. Was really close, and then we just pulled out ahead. Plus, Slayer is just, I think, our best strong suit is we just outslay anyone. I think we outslayed our games even. So it's a do or die for this team, but it's an all new, different Equinox team that we played. So it was the bottom 4. This is the high 4. or not high for, but the high 2, I'll say. So let's see if it changes much.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what I like about MG here is, I mean, I love the objective game types much more than I like Slayer. I find them way more interesting, but it's always nice to have a good Slayer every once in a while. And no doubt, Game 5, nice and clean cut rig Slayer here. We've got Invis and Sniper. I believe that's a shotty or a scatter shot there as well. I forget if that was changed.
It's a shotgun. It's a shotgun, not a scatter.
It's a shotgun this time, not a scatter. So similar effect, just not that. Looks like here Monster's trying to get away with this Invis, but he's not going to have that. Reaps now picks up this Sniper. Gonna go on with him as he's back trying to find that nice angle. Such a hard one to hit, but he nails it. Good body shot there on Frosty.
Let's see if Reaps could do some damage with the Sniper and make it into a montage.
Yeah, look at him rotating around this team. Putting good shots on Monster. Unfortunately, Venom gets taken out there. Reaps smartly backing down. Dargan with a double kill off stream with a shotgun. Reaps not in a really good position. We'll switch off. We'll go to Dargan here for just a moment as he's taken out.
And I'll stay on Reaps and see if he gets... Ooh, there he goes ahead of Fireboy.
Nice, yeah. See, then they're playing this very, very well. Equinox is sort of, they recognize Reaps has that. They knew Dargan obviously had that shotgun, and they're trying to stay out of harm's way. Up 9-4, now 9-5 though, as they try and snowball this. Reaps and Naughty in some trouble. Fireboy gets the perfect as they're turning to spawn, and that was a nice push by Equinox.
I think Fireboy flanked that actually. I think
he did.
He was all by himself. He was all by himself. His team was in yellow corner, but that beautiful jump by Fireboy.
Love to see it. I was in a custom game with him, and he was showing us and talking and having a good time doing this jump the whole time. It was quite funny. Look at the help there. Fireboy kind of going a little bit out of position, but his teammate able to help him out. Eventually gets taken out a little bit later, but normally that kind of play, if you don't have a supportive team, you're gonna get killed pretty quickly. Frosty almost taking out that Invis player, still putting lots of shots on him. They are hunting for Reaps there. They know where he is. Monster's trying to get good shots on him.
The series is 2-1 Lunartic. We had a tie in game 2, so that's going to be the deciding factor. If Lunartic or Equinox will get that game 5 and get that repeat of that amazing truth capture the flag game.
Whew. What a nice little play there by Dargan. Looked like Monster should have had that. Dargan missing all of his no-scopes, but being a calm and cool, collected player as he is, just doesn't let it fret. Pulls out his pistol and finishes off. That one connects, but of course Monsters is there to take him out as he gets revealed by firing. Similar plays here from Monsters, who now has the sniper with plenty of ammo in it. Whew, what a nice little snapshot there on Dargan, who looked like he had picked up the shotgun. Monster's probably calling that out to his team. He's now a little bit far forward, recognizes that Lunartic Fringe is going to spawn there, so rotates back with his teammate to get that angle over into Long Hall. Lunartic Fringe not wanting to do it. Monsters, though, being patient, holding that angle as then Naughty tries to make a move. Her head is taken off. Monster is rotating around, trying to get good shots, but Venom playing this very nicely. Monsters going up, trying to stay alive, maybe trying to put the sniper off the map, not entirely sure, but that Lunartic Fringe squad is going to rotate to that side. Fireboy's going to have to back down. (25-27), getting to the mid part of this game. Venom here with the shotgun. I want to go into a listen in here as this Lunatic's Fringe squad starts to take a little bit of a lead, 32-25, and see just kind of what their comms are like as this happens. Because I know, for me, this is always a time in which, if I get too lax, the enemy team can bring it right back.
I totally agree.
Tower 1, Tower 1. I
Okay,
got shots
okay,
on
okay.
Tower 1, he's weak.
Whitehall going E2. E2, Biddy, Biddy, Biddy.
I got shot off spawn.
One shot,
Okay.
E2. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine.
On one's going Nest Bridge, Frosty, E2.
One shot.
E2,
One shot.
weak.
Whitehall. One shot, Whitehall.
He's dead.
I'm probably gonna die here.
E2.
Nice.
He's dead.
Nice job, nice job. I'm spawning E1.
What time was that camo again?
Like 41.
Long haul, Fireboy. He's weak.
We're getting shot from back somewhere.
One yellow
That
corner.
sniper's gonna be up soon.
Tower 2, Tower 2.
We're all dead. We're all dead. I
it's
spawn.
Catwalk.
He's dead. He's
E2,
dead.
E2.
Can you grab that
E2, guys,
sniper?
E2.
I couldn't.
E2's weak, E2's
Fireboy's
weak.
I'm just
Go
living. Nope, I died. Camo? Catwalk or Whitehall or
One
something?
right corner.
I'm playing my life.
What happened to
Fuck.
Camo, Venom?
One shot,
Did you
E2.
see
Alright,
it?
sniper's off. I
No,
know
I
the
didn't see
sniper
it.
off.
Okay.
I'm going tower. They shot
Biddy got
Camo
it.
down.
Good
I
shit.
got camo.
Alright, Camel's 41.
He got
Okay.
it, he got it.
I'm tower.
Shot
too.
E2. Shot E2.
Heard.
Watch out, Biddy, don't go there. Okay.
We got
Guys,
E2.
bridge, I'm getting
Jumping
fucked.
up,
They're all
jumping up.
outside. They're all outside.
I
They're
can't see the
focusing
E2
me.
guy.
They're
Okay,
outside.
I'm coming E2.
Sewers.
shot,
There was
Sewers,
one like
Sewers.
drill plat or
On the
something.
catwalk.
Catwalk, I got a shot on
Look
catwalk.
E2. Two E2 weak.
E2's one shot E2.
Where's the other
Three
one?
dead,
Where's
three
the other
dead.
one?
Got him,
Last
got
one's
him.
nice.
Nice.
Long haul, long
One's
haul.
shooting
Flat
you.
or something.
Whitehall.
I spawned bottom nest. I'm with you, Venom. They're
They're
spawning
E2. Don't go
bunker.
there. Don't go there.
Yep. I'm
Careful.
just trying to live.
Long haul.
Or your long haul.
One's E2.
Yeah. He got me.
Oh no, he's got shotty. He's
Good
got
kill,
shotty in long haul.
Good kill.
Long haul.
Shotty going drill plat, shotty.
Nading him.
Wow.
I'm on your nest. Biddy.
E2 got shots. Nice.
E2's dead.
Nice job.
Another one, drill plat.
I got shots, Biddy. He's one.
E2, T2, one shot.
He's
T2, one shot.
absolute. Yellow corner. They're
Easy
both one
kill,
shot.
Eddie.
There you go.
Got him.
Drill plat.
Behind you.
Tower 2, one shot. Tower 2's dead.
Right
Yellow
here,
corner.
right
One
here.
shot. Nice.
That's a fucking
Good
serious win,
guys.
boys.
GG.
All right, nice finish there by Lunatic Fringe.
Right. Great win. Great first win for them. Really excited to see their first win in the season.
Yeah, very, very well played there. Just calm, cool, collected. None of them there pushing when they didn't really need to. Awesome, patient plays out of Dargan, also pulling 20 kills for his team in that game as they take that series 3-1 with a tie, 50-44.
Yep. I'm
Awesome.
sorry, Chad. We did not see a game 5. We're sorry we did not see that awesome truth game. That will be a very good. Go back and watch Crazy Crazy. Oof. Back and forth.
Yeah, we'll certainly be looking for that one in the future.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well,
Nice.
I gotta go, and GT Reeves, just who played a phenomenal series here, is about to join you for the next series.
Yeah, I'm not
So-
sure if are we doing the next series right now or are we waiting?
I don't know if they are
'Cause I-
doing.
Believe the next one's supposed to start at. Actually, I have the schedule right here, so I should probably just bring it up. 7 p.m. Oh, it's supposed to start at 7. So yes, we will be playing the next game, the next series right now, everybody.
Now.
So, Trig, thank you so much, my friend, for coming and casting with me this evening. This
always,
was very
always
fun.
a blast. Always a blast. But you go have fun. Your boy Reaps just had a phenomenal series. Tell him GG and hope I catch you on the next one.
All right, dude. Will do.
Will do. See you on the flip side. And goodbye, chat. Some good Halo coming up to you right after this message.
Little advertisement there right after this message, folks.
But I will catch y'all on the flip side.
Yeah, as we get this all set up, I'm going to get everybody in here. I'll get Reaps in here. We'll get these players going.
I should be watching it too. So I'll
Nice.
probably watch. So, yeah.
Very
I'll
good.
catch you on the flip side.
Have a good one, man.
You too.
All right, everybody. While I get this set up, I'm going to play you a little bit of our MGE soundtrack as we get up ready for this next game, Crazed versus Nova. Seeing again our Trident Beast Anchor Sleeper. These players might not be accurate. I know we are having some subs. And yes, that is correct. Monsters will most likely be in this next game. Looks like he's sticking around, so this should be very interesting, and he should be playing very well. Especially a little salty, I'm sure, after that loss. So stay tuned, everybody.